Of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see shit doing.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Dion already doing that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw. That's elementary school. No. That's all when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
Use up. You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level, and this is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed in me playing basketball, and I just want to line up. He's getting up. And show, yeah, we doing this for real. He's funny.
Oh, we're supposed to get the ball. This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear from a player because they played the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what, big dog? Yes, I'm light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Blah, 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 blah. What's cracking like a maggin'? Woo! We are going back in time. What the hell happened overnight? What is Mayweather and Pacquiao doing? What is going on in the sports world? Why are they talking about how LeBron dressed? What is going on in the sport world? Why is everybody hating on Luka right now, today, yesterday, right now, this moment? What is going on in the sports world with y'all? How y'all feeling? Oh, my God. We had to book our flights to Vegas, didn't we? We know what's cracking. We know what's happening. We know where we're going. Let's go. Yes, Mayweather-Pacquiao. September 19th. My brother-in-law sent this to me. He said, is this real? Now, you got to remind yourself. This is the same brother-in-law that sent me that there was a versus between Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. And I posted that thinking it was real because that's my brother-in-law. That's family. He would never do me wrong, right? Turns out that was a fake. But it was a good fake. It was one of those Emmanuel Acho fakes because it went viral. People were like hitting me up, man, you got the scoop because I know you know Lil Wayne. I know you know Jay-Z. I was like, I don't know him like that. Actually, I know Lil Wayne like that. But I don't know Jay-Z like, well, kind of. But our kids know each other too. So I was like, dog, it ain't real. I thought it was real. This is real. I ain't got to think. This is real. Did me a nice little deep dive on this, and turns out we about to watch it again. Let's go.
Only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost or money that may have been stolen or money he may have spent, to date.
Okay, so on this show, you know us. We're going to unpack it. So we're going to see how we got here. How did we get to a September 19th Vegas first fight at the Sphere? Netflix, one of those guaranteed deals, those MGs that they call them, money guarantees, plus % of the upside. How did we get here? Goodness. Mayweather, we've been talking about it. He got the fight coming up in the Congo with who? Mike Tyson. We kind of was like, well, all right, whatever. It's weird. That was for the money. Duh. It's an exhibition. You're fighting Mike Tyson. And at the same time, nobody really cared. It was like, all right, we'll watch it. Tell me the date again. We'll watch it. But now, when he says he's fighting Pacquiao and putting his record, unblemished record up on the line, it's a whole different conversation. We diving deep into the details.
For one, a rematch with Canelo. That's one fight.
Canelo too big.
Listen to me, Unc. We talk about making that money. He ain't gonna have no choice. Number 2, fighting Pacquiao again. Right? Okay. That's it. Yeah. And the only other fight that can get him the kind of money and the kind of payday he might need if you're coming out of retirement and putting your record in jeopardy, and that's Bud.
Bud hurt him, Ocho. Bud is still at the top, and Bud is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. And you talking about coming after 8-year layoff, you can come and fight him?
Do you understand why he's coming out of retirement? Are we missing the point here?
Yeah, we understand.
Come on, man.
No, Ocho. I hope that's not true. I hope he, Ocho, I hope he has an itch. Ocho, I can hope. I hope he has an itch to scratch. And he needs to scratch that itch. I'm hoping that's the case, Ocho. I'm hoping. I can hope. Let me hope, Ocho. I don't want, Ocho. I don't want to be cynical. I don't want to be skeptical. I want to believe that the man has an itch that he wants to scratch, and it only can be scratched getting back into the ring. I don't want to think that financially his situation is unstable.
Okay, we're not done with this one, but blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Okay, so everybody has to have the guesswork, right? Why are they fighting again? Why would you fight again? Why is Money Mayweather, who has reportedly made up over $1 billion, now that doesn't mean you're bringing it all home. That's not net. That is just in terms of revenue, in terms of the gates. The last fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather made $668 million. Where reportedly Floyd Mayweather took home, what, 250 of that? So why is he fighting again, everybody says? Boy, people just telling themselves, why would you fight again if you made all that money? Because that means that people don't really want to fight, right? First thing first, we know that at the bottom of the pecking order, the bottom of all the athletic pyramid of success is fighting, right? UFC, boxing, that's the bottom of the barrel. That's the chitlin circuit. Like if you doing that, either A, your daddy was a fighter, or B, boy, you fighting for your life and your circumstances in this world. So few affluent fighters. Like, oh, we have wealth, we have money, we have success. So few just upper middle class fighters. Like, dog, you gotta be from it, the mud. So we all are telling ourselves when we see somebody fight, like, why are you fighting? Oh. So now we're going to the financial, and obviously there are a lot of reports out there that talks about his money. Now, what it doesn't say, it talks about his debt, it talks about some of his liabilities. What it doesn't tell you is his liquidity. What it doesn't tell you is what he has. Now, you don't know what he has. You can guess this. You can say he has these assets over here that aren't liquid. You can say he has this ownership over here. And then you don't know which way to go back and forth. So the guesswork to you and for me, it's not really the best play because it's not going to be fully informed. It's just like going to somebody's website right now and you going to see celebrity net worth. That's not true. Trust me. I've not met one person that their celebrity net worth is real. Like sometimes it's way higher, sometimes it's way lower. Just depends on who the person is. But I've never seen it accurate because they don't know. Yesterday, Joe called you and he sent you $100K to go over there and do that appearance. It doesn't know that, oh yeah, Tom Brady just got this little hookup. It doesn't know that. It just knows all the big things, etc. So, why is Mayweather fighting? I told you guys Floyd Mayweather and I were neighbors. We lived downtown together. He may still be down there. I moved. So I got to see him a whole lot, got to hang with him a few times at his crib, etc. Why is he fighting? Beyond the financial part, which obviously got to be part of this, right? And it doesn't have to be like, yo, I ain't got no money, I got to go fight. It doesn't have to be that. It could be, things are a little leaner around here than I like it. I know how much money I like to have and how much money I do have. Or it could just be this. There's nothing I do better in this world than that. And damn it, I've been watching other guys who are not me do that and win. How much did Bud make? Yeah. How much was Javante gonna get? What is Jake Paul doing? Where are my records going? In terms of gate revenue. Jake Paul is making what I'm. Think about it. You used to rap. Think about it. You used to break dance, whatever it may be. And you hung up the cleats. You hung up the windbreaker. You hung up the sweatsuit. You hung up the cardboard. I'm done. And then you watch all these other cats hit backspins, and they cool. They hit windmills, they cool. But they ain't hitting them like you used to hit them. And think about it. I'm money made. Not only are they not hitting it like I used to hit it, they getting hit. I don't get hit. You seen all these fighters get all this love, all this attention, all this fame, and it's just going to keep going up. You're going to just keep seeing guys not as good as you make more than you. Don't believe me? Bruce Smith. Somebody challenged me online yesterday. Said, you were never supposed to be the next Bruce Smith. I was like, dog, I ain't got to lie about nothing. I don't lie about nothing. What am I lie to you about? So there were articles and things and mentions and stuff if they had Google back then in 1997, and if you could have some public record of it, yes. Don't believe me? Okay. Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, and Bruce Smith were all released on the same day. We also had on our team first-round pick Antoine Smith, Eric Modes, who is a damn near borderline Hall of Famer if you really know football, and me. Coincidence? They had a receiver, a running back, and a DN, and then they let go a receiver, a running back, and a DN. They were all Hall of Fame in the same day. Do your own homework. So I'm just telling you this story is real. Now, what this real story is, there was a day when Bruce Smith left. He went to the Washington Redskins. Can't even call them the Commanders then. It was the Redskins. And he got paid again. But it was a time me and him were talking, and he was like, dang, dog, good stuff, son. He called me son because it's my football father. I was like, man, it's crazy. Me, not even half as good as Bruce Smith, was making more than Bruce Smith. If you're Bruce Smith, you just keep playing. He went to Washington, kept playing, got the sack record. If you're Floyd Mayweather, you keep fighting. You hang him up. You made so much money, you're like, man, I'm peaked out, maxed out. Now, what if they would have called him or Bruce Smith, say, you got another sack in you? He's like, man, the way these knees feel, I don't know. There's like, for $100 million, $200 million, you got another sack in you? Don't call Terrence Crawford, because you know he's going to be on that high moral ground talking about, ooh, Channing, I'm not going to fight for that. But in reality, if somebody called you to do the same thing you've been doing since you were born, and you know you can still do it. Now, you may not be able to do it at your best. That means peak for peak. Oh, no, this ain't it. But me right now is still a whole lot of, I got a lot of boxing to forget to be the same guy as those guys who y'all paying $100 million to, $50 million to. Jake Paul, Logan Paul making how much? If I'm Floyd Mayweather, forget y'all keep calling me broke. Give a damn about what y'all think. You see me courtside, are you? Forget all that. And I know that may be a part of the conversation. The deeper part of the conversation is, when they call you to do the thing that you know you can do, what you gonna do? Mike Tyson. Yeah, easy money. How much? 20 million, 40 million? Okay. free flight to the Congo. Same thing with this. But it's not just his finances. It's his brand. It's everything. Let's take a deeper dive. Let's go.
Guy's got a gambling problem. Of course his situation's unstable. I mean, this is about as predictable as anything I could imagine. Steve, how old is Floyd at this point?
47, and he has not had a real fight since 2015 when he beat Berto. Then he had the foray against Conor McGregor 2017, and he's done some exhibitions. And I don't know if you know this, Jason, but he actually made an official announcement with the press release. I'm unretiring. Get this. After my exhibition with Mike Tyson in April.
I heard this, yeah.
So think about it. Look how Floyd been playing it since. I know he had one in China. Maybe he mentioned that as well. I remember he went to China and fought somebody nobody knew about. So we was like, just go make that money. You don't even got to know about it over here, and you still going to make that money in China. Conor McGregor? Mike Tyson? Now he going to fight Pacquiao again? And that was like 8 years ago. Now he going to fight Mike Tyson next month, 2 months? It's just interesting that now the attack is the money, but Floyd been doing this kind of like exhibition weird fighting for a second. Why is he doing it now?
Oh, that's in the Congo, Rumble in the Jungle Part 2. But yeah, it's for the money. If you, just Google Floyd's name and the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic. And why is he doing this? Well, there's a great line, one of the greatest lines I've ever seen in any movie. Go back to the original Rocky.
Here's the best line you ever heard. Hit the like button. I finally remember to say it early in the show. Hit the like button right now. Let's get back to our favorite movies.
Rocky and Adrian are going on their first date inside the ice rink, and she asks him, well, why do you fight? And Rocky says, because I can't sing or dance.
Preach.
He can't sing or dance.
Come on, y'all. How many of y'all can sing and dance? Come on, man. I was just thinking about this, and it was trying to make me feel bad about myself. And I was like, dog, if I had to really look at my life, because I was, prepping for this story, and I'm like, if I had to really look at my life in terms of monetization, right? Like, just look at your life as a pie chart. How much money have you made doing X? How much money have you made doing Y? Dog, I would be a football player. I would be a broadcaster. And that's where the money is. So if somebody called me, you got more money? I got more money now than you made in your first 30 fights, Floyd, together. I have 40 fights probably. Let me leave your top 10 out of it. You're 50-0, right? Let's leave your top 10 fights in terms of revenue out of it. Remember that? I'm 0-0 after the Olympics and I got robbed and I go out there, ding, 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 ding. Remember how much you got paid for that? Number 2. Number 3, all the way to 40. I give you all of that right now to just go fight the guy you already beat. And let me remind you, his ass is old too. Let me remind you that he ain't been doing his thing either. Now, he did have a fight recently, and he looked pretty good, actually. But the point is, you got this. Y'all not doing it? Remember the pie chart? How you make your money? They ask you to do it again? Oh, come on.
I can't imagine making as much money as Floyd Mayweather did and being broke at 47 and having to come back and fight. I can't. The guy's...
Come on.
He had to have made $500 million.
No, but wait a minute. Did we forget the words of the philosopher Pat Ewing? We make a lot of money, but we spend a lot of money. Dre, go ahead.
So it's...
Oh, man. And first of all, this guy right here, who somebody said went to Penn State when I was making those jokes about Micah Parsons, respect for him. But look at this LeBron James bookshelf. All these books on page 1. Why they all like the... It must be his book. It needs to have to be his book. Props to you. But they all the same.
We know what he made off the amounts that was announced, but what we don't know is what he did with his money, how liquid it is, how much assets he remains having, and what are his liabilities. We don't know.
I want to stop there. We don't know. That's the one thing about it being on this side of the fence, looking at situations. Remember, there's good debt, there's bad debt, right? And when you see some of these reports, you don't see how it's all being leveraged, right? So that's the thing about Floyd Mayweather's situation. That's why I really don't dive into it, because you don't have full information. If Floyd were to show you how much money he had in accounts, if he had to show you how much he had in unrealized gains, okay, that means the money's there, but I got to cash to go get it, liquidate to go get it. It's like almost a value proposition, but it's not actual. It's not realized. Until you know that, I'm just trying to help y'all. So somebody really smart, that's why really smart people ain't going to have this argument about if Floyd broke or not. They're just going to say, yeah, he probably needs some money. But if you really know his P&Ls, his profits and losses, you know, you saw that sheet, then you can make that assessment. But it's deeper than that. It ain't just the money, y'all. Let's talk.
Challenge for Floyd, and it's a challenge with a lot of young black men who become famous, is that he made a brand out of, let me show you what I have. I've made this much money. Let me take another picture with stacks of money. Let me tell you I made great investments, so I'm good with money. He's been saying this for years. He built his brand off of it, literally changed from pretty boy to money. And if he ends up having money problems, he can't keep up that image, well, he has to do something to go get the money. And in the ring, I love watching Floyd. It would be sad to watch him fight somebody like Terrence Crawford and get destroyed and destroy the image that we have of Floyd. The challenge with him, again, is he decided to build his brand around, I have a bunch of money. And this looks like what Ocho Cinco was referring to. It looks like he's doing it for the money. I hope, just like Shannon Sharp said, I hope he's doing it just because he just wants to fight and he doesn't have anything better to do. It doesn't look like that based on the way that he has branded himself over the last 20 years, but I guess maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. But that article that you're referring to, Steve, I can't remember which publication put it out there, but they laid out a lot of the stuff that he allegedly is in trouble with financially.
And guys,
all right, blah, blah, blah. Let's stop right there. Let me say this, because it's funny, the way you go in is the way you come out. Now, that's the way you go in and come out, right? You go into a relationship and you know from hello, she a liar, she a cheater, she had a boyfriend, all that stuff. Guess what? You might have some infidelity issues when you go out. But like, damn, she's cheated on me too? Yeah, you too, fool. But let me tell you this. That's the way you go in and go out. Perception is different. When you first start boxing and you have your exhibitions, and I know these guys, like Freddie Roach, shout out to Freddie Roach. We had the same agent. I used to go train with Freddie Roach, all this. Right? The whole camp used to see Pacquiao really train. This is a decade ago, or if not longer. Those guys, when they first go from exhibition to becoming a professional, are they fighting for the money? Yes. You know why? You ever seen their camps? You ever seen the guys, the cut man and all those guys in the corner man? You ever seen those guys, what they living through? You ever seen his family? They fighting for it. I know Triple G. Shout out to Triple G. Know him and the family. Do you know what he used to go through and used to eat back in Kazakhstan or wherever the hell? Man, look. Was he doing it for the money? Hell yeah. That's how you go in. That's how you can't go in. But the perception is, oh, okay, look at this young, hungry fighter. Yes, young, hungry. And then all of a sudden you're supposed to get fat and full and not want to do it again? Tell you right now, if Canelo said, Triple G, let's do it again for the 4th time. Care how much money Triple G got. It shouldn't be a social pressure that, oh, what's wrong, Triple G? Why are you fighting him again? You know, we ain't doing that to Canelo because we like, well, Canelo still want it. Canelo still got it. Canelo's still going. What if Canelo need the money? Who cares if you need it? You can get it. Dog, don't let somebody talk you out of your money because they say, what you doing it for? What you doing it for? Oh, you lost sight of it. You lost the eye of the tiger. You lost your vision on the prize. It's weird they tell you this because it's almost like there's a saying, they coach you out of wanting money. They say, oh, I got to find it. It's like they say it's a trick of the rich to tell the poor to not do stuff for money. I got to find that. But if I'm going to look real quick because it's well worth it. I think it was in The Godfather, where there was like this Wiley. Ooh, God, I can't find it. Let me see. Oh, yes. No, dang it. Yes, here it is. Discontent for money, You ready for this? This is Michael Corleone. Discontent for money is just a trick of the rich to keep the poor without it. Damn it, that's it. Discontent for money is just a trick of the rich to keep the poor without it. So you're supposed to hate money now if your name is Money Mayweather. I understand y'all like, well, that ain't why he doing it. You don't know that. It sounds good. You'll win the barbershop. Trust me, everybody gonna be clapping and laughing at you when you're there. But you don't really in your gut, gun to your head know that. You just saying that's the narrative. How about this? What if his accountant called him and say, Floyd, we only got 100 left. Only 100 million? Yeah. But guess what? Jake Paul just made that in one night. Got his jaw dislocated, but hey, what's up? I got a call from my boy, CEO of Netflix. He said, is Floyd still training? That's how they do it. You never know. Do you think the CEO of Netflix seeing that Jake Paul and MVP Promotions, now they bringing back, and this is crazy. They bringing back Ronda Rousey. I ain't heard once somebody saying she's doing it for the money. Why? Because she's still doing WWE? I ain't heard one person say she's doing it for the money. Kevin Durant has something to say about this with the Euros and the black players. We're going to get into it. Maybe there is a racial element to it. I don't think so, but let's go dive into it. Ronda Rousey coming back. She need the money? Anybody? The CEO of Netflix obviously has found a winning formula. They are doing events at Netflix. They ain't doing leagues and rights and all that to the degree that like ESPN is. They like, nah, we're going to go pick that. And it may not be what you like, but guess what? You're going to love to watch it. You may not even like it. I ain't going to lie. When I saw Mayweather and Pacquiao 2, I said, I don't want to see this. But guess what I'm going to be doing September 19th? Ordering some food, having my friends in the backyard, and we watching it. You're damn right. I ain't even going to lie to you. Okay? So if you're the CEO of Netflix, are you sitting there saying, we got a formula? 2 of the 5 highest grossing boxing matches of this century have a Paul in it. MVP Promotions. What happened to Mayweather Promotions? He the real fighter, and he got the legit promotions too. And a YouTuber is beating me? Oh, no. So who brings it together? The guy doing the deal. CEO of Netflix is sitting there like, they love this nostalgic stuff. They love that Mike Tyson Paul stuff. They love to see Serrano versus Ronda Rousey. They love that. They gonna love to see Mayweather-Pacquiao. Y'all did it before, but y'all did it with the old model. Y'all did that pay-per-view. Y'all made everybody log on and text pay to 77445. And y'all was like, ooh, $69.99 and $99.99. Y'all out there on a paper route. Buy my pay-per-view. Buy my pay-per-view. Please buy my pay-per-view. It's a new model. It's a new day. Netflix sitting there and they're saying, look, I give you 50 right now. MG, money guaranteed, partner. Now, let this thing do what it do. You about to get 150. I've been retired. How long? My accountant just called me and said, what? He said, I'm just checking on you, big dog, just trying to see if Floyd's still training. Who wouldn't take it? That's the question. Beat it up in the comments. Who wouldn't take it? How much pride you got? How much did they lie to you? The discontent for money is just a trick of the rich to keep the poor without it. Beat it up in the comments. We're going to talk through this. Let's go.
What that feels like, and we understand this about Mike, but it's insane about Floyd, especially combined with the idea that he will be unretiring. It just feels like 2 dudes who need the money. And there's no way Floyd Mayweather needs the money, right?
I just don't understand why this is the lead angle. I guess because it is the most controversial. It's the one where you don't know the real answer so we can stay in the barbershop longer and argue. I'm sorry. I do know why we all are curious about this. But who gives a damn? Like, really, who gives a damn? What do you say? Oh, I feel bad for Floyd. Even if he spent every dollar, do you know how he has lived and experiences? I've seen some of the stuff he's done. It's insane. Now you can say you did too much. Yeah, but do you have a get out of jail free card like he does? Is there a $200 million one night? It could be 10 seconds long, 11 seconds. You got to get over there. 11 seconds. He can walk over there in 1 second. Bow. That sucker fall down. That's $200 million. Anybody else?
Right. Like
we're gonna find out how much he needs the money.
Yeah, I mean, and
we're gonna find out if we get Mayweather-Pacquiao 2.
Because we know that Manny needs the money.
Correct. Or someone else who might need the money. If we get Mayweather-McGregor 2.
Oh God, yeah. Look, man. It's one thing that is never gonna change. Boxers are always gonna need the money, man.
And you know what else ain't gonna change? We always want to go back in time and stir it up. That's what versus is. What is versus? We love versus when they do it right? Oh, man, that dude. Oh, no, that dude. No, he going to beat him. No, he going to beat him. Right? It's not the same, obviously, economic model here, so it's not of the same level and platform. But it's the same dynamics. Man, if he would have fought him, or, I bet you if he fight him now, and we are there. So it's almost like we're trying to blame them for our own guilty pleasures. We mad at Floyd that we got to watch you again. Don't watch. I dare you. Don't watch. I dare you. Don't watch. I'm the asshole like that. I'm that friend. I'm like, dog, stop talking about it. Don't watch. That was called crickets.
Yeah.
They are. None of them say. It's not even like none of them say. Is that there's no infrastructure in place to make sure they do good things with their money. Right. Like all the people who are around you as a boxer to get a hand on your money, none of them wish you well. Not a single one of them wishes you well.
It's also a bizarre sport where your best case for keeping your money is not fighting.
Yes.
But also you only get paid if you fight. So like you're always in sit, and then you have to spend all this money training.
Yeah. I mean, the roots of the business are just steeped in criminality.
Yes. Yes.
Like that is art. Like I just got through reading this book about like the Silicon Valley people that try to go into selling weed, like legal weed, but it winds up being this awkward thing for them because you have to deal with some actual drug dealers along the way when you kick it like that. But there are no like Silicon Valley people, it feels like, that go into boxing. No, it's just all of them.
To my point. Like, you're going to get it from the mud if you're in boxing. If your daddy didn't do it, your mama didn't do it, guess what? Your circumstances are going to make you seem like you got to do it. And because you can't sing or dance, as the quote says, which basically means you can't play basketball, you can't play football, you better throw them hands. Come on, why did the kids fight in the 8th grade? Why did the kids fight in the 12th grade? Why did you fight? It's because you didn't have any other options. Whether emotionally you didn't know how to deal with it, cognitively you didn't know how to deal with it, you wasn't a wordsmith, you didn't know how to joke your way out of them fights, you didn't know how to talk your way out of them fights, you didn't know how to diffuse it, you wasn't the baller, the MVP, all that. Like, you didn't have too much to lose, so you knuckling up. That's how you saw life. You ain't no different, except you didn't get paid for it, partner.
Yeah, the most respectable person who's going into boxing now is Dana White. That is the most, like the current people involved in boxing now. Dana White, Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, well, and Al Heyman. Al Heyman is probably the one, right? Like Al Heyman was a reputable man in the world that he was in before. But this is just, if Floyd needs the money, this is, whoo, boy, what an economy.
Well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, in a relative world, don't let us fool you and don't let anybody fool you with the whole, you made so much and now you're going back to do the same thing that made you so much. What's wrong with you? Don't let them do that. I don't like that. Now, I understand the flip side of that too. Floyd, didn't you want to just walk around this world and never have to hit somebody or get hit again? He could have said, yeah. Or was it just you wanted to protect the record because you got the 50-0 and that just sounds like something? That is something. But things change. I just want us to have the freedom and ability without all of this conjecture to do what the funk I want to do when I can do it. You ever seen somebody on their deathbed? They talk about all the things that really mean something in life. They talk about connections. They talk about the memories and experiences, right? What does your friends always say when you say, nah, I ain't going out tonight? Yeah, you don't make many memories. They say in the bed, but going to bed. Like that night you didn't go out, then you talk to your boy the next day, you're like, oh, that sound fun, that sound dope. You ain't really missed something, but at the same time, when you're in your deathbed, the last thing you're gonna say is, man, I remember that Wednesday I went to sleep. Ooh, that was amazing. No, you're gonna remember, like, dog, remember that time we went? See what I'm saying? And if you Floyd and they still are offering you the bag, Flage mama, they offering you the bag. I just don't know the person who has blood flowing through their body that's sitting there like, nah, I'm good. Terrence Crawford tried to play that card. We caught him in hypocrisy and contradiction on 2 different podcasts. When he with Andre Ward, he like, man, shit, I don't care what you say, $100 million, I'm fighting. Then he gets around Channing Crowder. Man, I would never sell my soul. I'm done. No, you're not. Right now, if the NFL called me and said, Marcellus, I heard you got a new hip. Heard you ready. I was like, huh? What'd you hear? I'm going to lie to him. Well, yeah. What you mean? What's up? What's up, Roger? Yeah, a couple teams are interested in you, man. We really like your podcast, and we just think you'd be a good locker room guy. Will you try out? Guaranteed contract. Just show up. How much, Roger? How much did you make in your career, Marcellus? This? I'll give you half of that. Shit. This show be over. Mike gone. Mike, I'm taking the mic and running. You kidding me? Money is just an exchange for services and goods. I want a lot of services because I want it to be good. Simple as that. Beat up in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Then I'm going to switch over here to Dana White because Dana White is like, yo, the media is the problem. And it really is. We really are. I say weak too because I know I'm a problem. The media is a problem. This is why I'm trying to do this show like this. I'm trying to grab everybody, put them in the pot so you can know what's pork, what's beef, what's vegetables, what's fruit. I want y'all to see this stuff because these cats be acting like they ain't doing it. Every single person, Bomani, Whitlock, Steve Kim, shout out to the homie. I just saw him the other day at Coach JB's 50th birthday party. Every single person would do the things they about to criticize Floyd Mayweather of doing, which is getting paid the way you got paid, but getting it later. So when somebody hang up their podcast, I'm done podcasting. I'm done. I'm 50 years old and I'm 50-0 in podcasting. I won 50 damn Podcaster of the Year awards. I'm done. Then somebody 8 years later call him when he's 58, say, oh, would you like to podcast again? We have $100 million. No, I said I'm done. I have integrity. Shut your ass. Dana White, talk to me about this media.
What he says during media day and things like that, that doesn't affect your booking of him, right? You are still happy to put him in those?
It's a nightmare. But you guys don't help. Asking them dumb shit, ask dumb shit, you're going to get dumb shit. What'd you think of Bad Bunny? What'd you think of the Super Bowl? Get the fuck out of here. You fucking kidding me? Yeah. So when you talk about what Strickland says, you guys like to push the buttons.
Golly, blah, blah, blah. In that one slice, that one lane of commissionership, ain't nobody better than Dana White. I've never seen a commissioner of any sport ever read the room, know the pulse of his sport, and actually talk about it. You know how Goodell would have handled that. Well, it's a challenge, but at the same time, Adam Silver, well, we're working through some different metrics to make sure that Dana White, like, you dummies out here asking dumbass questions. That's why we getting these dumbass responses. Like, what you want? Play silly games, you get silly prizes. What are you doing? I like that. I love that because he's right. It's like every reporter wants the headline and then they want to blame the athlete for giving it to him. Huh? You asked me about that, and now you got it, and now I'm the problem. See, look at him. I told you. Look at him. Look at him. What are you doing? Look at this. You come around me. I just saw this in some video where they were talking about men and women in relationships, and this happens a lot. Generally, the women do it. The woman would step across the line. She would cross the line. And then the man would be like, yo, that's disrespectful. Then the man is all of a sudden, he's reprimanding her. And he's like, yo, because men, you know us, we ain't bothering nobody. We Rottweilers. Until you cross the line, there's like, ruff, ruff. And then it's like, Why are you barking at me? If that Rottweiler could talk, he like, I dare you try to gaslight. I dare you try to victim. Like, I was chilling. You crossed the line. You know we're not the. Media does that all day. They cross the line on these athletes, and then all of a sudden the athlete go, and then they're like, what's wrong with you athletes? You guys are so criminal. You don't believe me? We got more. Ryan Clark offered his thoughts on Fernando Mendoza not throwing in this year's combine. I will say it now. This is fake. Peep game. For all y'all who say Marcellus don't like Ryan Clark, I love the truth. And I don't have no problems with Ryan Clark. Look how they doing my dog. Well, we saw what happened when a black man did that last year. Let's see what happens when a white man does it. That went around. I even saw it, and I was like, even me was like, that's a little rich for Ryan Clark. Like, I didn't even think it was real, but I didn't think it was fake. I didn't know it was a fake or real. I was just like, here we go again. Nah, that can't be. Well, then they added some context. Ryan Clark did not make this statement. No such quote appears on his X account or in combine coverage. This account provides NFL parody updates per its bio. Look, I understand reputation precedes you, but at the same time, dog, fair is fair. You know, call balls, balls, strikes, strikes. Ryan Clark pushes back against fake viral quote. If there ain't a video, I didn't say it. If there ain't a video, I didn't say it. And then he goes on about this, and they talk about the account right here as well. Let me give you a quote. Bro, it's crazy that folks can just make things up. This is so dang fake and false. Just want to piss people off, I see, and lessen someone's voice. Great point. I did not say this. Also, Mendoza isn't. Never mind. Is this dude a real human? Adam Farrell can't be a real person, just lying. Then he followed that up to remind people that if a quote about him is circulating without a video to verify it, he didn't say it. Okay? Now, at the same time, we can't cry outrage. What do they call it? Rage bait. We can't rage bait in response either. There are parody accounts. And you think it's bad now? Oh, wait till AI gets its full lift. You ain't gonna know real from fake. It's gonna distort reality. Absolutely. You're gonna see one of me, and it's gonna be me talking some crazy stuff. And I'm just gonna be like, that wasn't me, whatever. But I'm not gonna be appalled that there are people out there with parody accounts. I'm not gonna be appalled that there are people out there with fake accounts. It is. I got fake accounts. Yep. It ain't to pump me up. It's when somebody block me. Oh, you can't block nobody. First of all, I tell people stop blocking. If you block me and I still want information, all I do is create a fake account and I look at it. Your ass so thirsty for followers, you'll let everybody back. You block me, I don't know what reason, just because you can't handle talk or a conversation or this, I can't see his face. So then I'm like, all right, well, I still want to see his. I don't care if you don't like me. I still like your information. Like people, I'm gonna take my information and run. No, you ain't. I'm gonna get another account and see it. It's stupid. So I'm just sitting there and then I write my names be some crazy stuff like, you can't block me, homie, 84. I don't think anything's wrong with it. Like, if you want to play the game, I can play the game too. Once again, I don't start anything. I finish everything. That's how the game goes. So let's beat up in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't play with me no more. No, I can still be outside and play. And if you out here, we playing. If we're not, take your ass in the house. Why I got to go in the house because your ass mad? No. Yeah, so it's real out here. I see you, Ben C. Shout out to you. Just young student, Francisco Aguilera, always rocking with you, boy. Make sure you guys like to subscribe. And also, become a member, $3. Become a member, then I can see your damn chat's a lot easier than this. Let's get into it. All right, what's going on? We got to switch gears. Let's go into the NBA a little bit. Draymond Green got a little issue with Kendrick Perkins. Well, Kendrick Perkins first had an issue with Draymond. Let's go.
The soreness that he's dealing with, settle. Speak. Let me know what you feel.
Shut him down, Allie.
Steph Curry.
Shut him down for the remaining of the season.
We're talking about Steph Curry right now, the remaining of the season. Y'all know what it is. I ain't going to joke on him. It's too early. No, it ain't.
let's be real. This Warriors team is not going anywhere. Draymond Green, I don't know where his mind is at, but it's definitely not on the game of basketball. He looked horrible last night. Shut Steph down. Let those guys play it out. See what guys fit. See what guys are going. Right now, I would let the rest of the Warriors team outside of Steph play this season out and audition to see if if they want to be here. How do you want to be here? By performing at a high level. But this offseason, because I'm skipping, shut Steph down. But this offseason is going to be probably one of the most important off seasons of this franchise since Steph has been a part of the franchise, because they need to go out. Mike Dunleavy has to do his damn job and make sure he go get the pieces so that Steph has a legitimate shot coming into next year to compete for an NBA title.
Boy. Was that enough spice? Was that enough tartar sauce to get this kind of response that we're going to get from Draymond Green? Tell me. Y'all heard what Kendrick said. Tell me if it warranted this.
Going into the All-Star break, everybody's like, oh, my God, man, Draymond turned back the clock. Draymond played great. And then one game after the All-Star break, you have a rough game, and this guy goes, I don't know where his head at, but it ain't on basketball. You're not allowed to have a bad game anymore. Yeah, Perk, you never had bad games. We seen you play, big fella. We got your clips of your screen setter. We got clips of your jump shots, Perk. You played, Big Perk. Careful, man. We can start pulling clips now, Big Perk. Now, what I will say is this, because y'all know I'm always be honest. Man.
I just had to stop right there. So, what's worse? They say the anticipation of death is worse than death itself. I don't know. I've never died. But that is a quote. The anticipation of don't let me pull some clips, Perk. Worse than just putting the clips out, huh? What you think?
And them dog days, that last 3-4 weeks before that All-Star break was tough. Felt like the little cartoons there. Doing like this when they get hit so the kids can know they dizzy. That's how I felt. It's like the end of the world when you have a bad game. And then these same people, you have a good game, and then they be like, yo, did such and such and such and such. So be careful listening to this stuff. But yeah, shout out to Big Perk, man. You played, big dog. You know how it goes to have one bad game. I can promise you, Big Perk, I ain't where you was at the end of yours.
Draymond just got that itch. Like he not only wants to start some things, he's gonna finish everything. He a little different than me. Damn. What are you gonna do? Wow. Okay. That's a tough place to be, right? Because we can't lie to ourselves. So when we're talking about assessments, when we're talking about analysis, why do you think Brady got $375 million? Because he's the GOAT. You gotta pay for the GOAT. So when he says something, even though he's not the GOAT of saying things, he's the GOAT of what we're talking about. The sport, football, pay him. Remember they tried to do this with Emmitt Smith when he retired. Like, give him every gig, give him the best gig. But he wasn't the GOAT of talking. He wasn't the best running back of talking. He was just the best running back in football. Outside of Barry Sanders. So that's how the game goes, respect. You see this right now, Draymond Green. This is what's killer about Draymond Green. Because Draymond Green like, look, I ain't Steph Curry. Okay, I get it. How many times y'all gonna tell me? I know it. But I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm in that world. I'm gonna be in that room. Perk, you? Are you? Then he doubles down. That's just a game. Now let's talk some game. Perk, you got me beat. I'm talking some game too. Draymond a tough one, bro. Draymond a tough one. Because once you start getting better in terms of player, are you really getting better in terms of broadcaster? You know, I could name some names. It's a lot of guys that, if you want to go NBA from one all the way down, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, I know how it goes. Then you get to Draymond Green, whatever number that is. How many people in the Hall of Fame? He's somewhere in that world, right? Then you start saying, okay, now look at the top. Be real. Be real. Would you rather hear Draymond Green do a broadcast or Michael Jordan? Draymond. LeBron or Draymond? Draymond. Kareem or Draymond? Draymond. Kobe or Draymond? Probably Kobe, rest in peace. But it ain't slam dunk, but yeah, I would say Kobe for sure. Because I love those details and that analysis. Oh, my God. Magic or Draymond? Draymond. Bird? Draymond. In the top 10, you got one guy, maybe two guys that can actually out-broadcast him. And they all got outplay him, but that's not the point. So be careful when you mess with Draymond Green, party people, because he ain't playing fair. And he knows it. He knows it. Draymond's the player that knows I'm not as good as y'all. So guess what I'm about to do? As Coach always said, if we can't beat him up. My coaches always say that. What was that, ninth grade? Then Coach Franklin, he was like, we can't beat him, we're going to beat him up. Like, and he didn't mean like throw your hands. He means muck this thing up. Them boys are hard to beat. Shoot, they all got Jerry curl caps, wave caps, Nissan Sentras, Daytons, Inkies, Suzuki Samurais. These kids can move. Beat them up if you can't beat them. Simple as that. Oh, man. So beat it up in the comments right now so we get into it. And then we're going to talk about LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith, trying to be fashion police. He's like, hey, bro, what you wearing? Oh, my God. I see you in these comments, Derek. The Jed Knight, he said he's still trash. Leave him alone. J-Mo D, oh, what's up, big dog? I ain't seen you in a minute. Draymond had good games recently in a row. Win. Oh, y'all stop. Leave that man alone. That man winning in both ways. Let's go.
And last but not least, Shay, bringing up, speaking to Perk's point, when they had me on camera and people would talk about I walked into the arena, I've had to correct people on this many times. They said when I that dress and ABC will put the camera on me or ESPN will put the camera on me doing the walk from the loading dock area and stuff like that.
I got to do fair use, I think, right now with ESPN, especially First Take. I don't know if they don't want me using their clips anymore, but they've been trying to take me down when I do it. But it's okay. This is how I usually talk anyway. The only reason I don't interrupt these clips more is because I know the audience doesn't always like it. But I got Tourette's. Like I see something, I hear two words, and I'm ready to go for an hour. So let's break this up. We about to talk about. Whoa, we about to talk. Whoa, that's a look. She like, what you about to say? So they about to talk about the fashion and all that. And we know Stephen A. Smith, when he walks into the arena, it's like another player. It's like the sixth man. Like he really gets that shine. Real spit.
That's where I rolled in. People were saying he walking in like he one of the players, and I said no. Totally false. I'm not on their level. I'm walking in like I'm the best dressed dude in the arena. That's what I was walking in like. I said the players needed to take notes, and now here we are. Now here we are this year, and I'm still telling the players they need to take notes. All that damn money LeBron and them making, you can't dress better than that? I'm so happy Pat Riley brought that up. He got a statue outside of the state arena, and he letting everybody know there should be a dress code, at least for the coaches. You damn right, all this money y'all get made, dressing like y'all shopping at Target or something. They need to get it together.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, hold on. Ain't nothing wrong with Target. I don't know if y'all got kids, but that Target, this Target ain't the same as Target, first of all. So he said Target. Maybe he's right. Target, where I go, shoot. I go up in there and lose my mind in that watch collection area. All them watches, $19.99. I be like, that watch look like it costs $1,000. $19.99. Oh yeah, don't mess around with me in no Target. You won't see me for an hour. I'm in there. Oh, so good. So yeah, look, I actually rather them have a dress code than not. I don't think it helps the NBA as a net positive. Let me tell you real. It's the same thing why in clubs, you remember in nightclubs, they used to just let you just show up, and then all of a sudden they were like, look, we need a dress code, because cats were just showing up like they were in the NBA. Had on a full-ass jersey, you know what I mean? Jersey with no undershirt, headband on, and you go into the club. It just made you feel weird, like, and then, no lie, there is a correlation between what you're wearing and what you're daring to do. If you are dressed up, you're less inclined to throw them hands. You're less inclined to be perturbed by someone bumping you. But if you already got on the boxing gear because you're dressing like an athlete, and then somebody say, boom, and you're like, oh, what's up? Now, there is evidence against that. You go to church now. You go to church, it's the club. I go to church now. You can wear hats when they say it's time to pray. I go to a new church. Love it too. Shepherd Church. It's amazing. Shout out to Pastor Dudley. It's amazing. Amazing. It's next level. I'm never going anywhere else. Don't even recruit me other churches. I don't even know if you do that. You get NIL in church and Christianity. Point being, I am staying here at Shepherd Church. But then I walked in and I saw cats with their hats on and regular clothes like this. You can wear whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Don't judge them. Don't judge them. Because I've been in churches where that meant something. I was like, oh, man, they ain't nobody in here for the Lord. You know what I mean? They ain't here for Saks Fifth Avenue, right? So then I'm looking, and cats are really into it. This is cool. Then the pastor come out. He looked like he in warm-ups. I'm like, what? But he giving you that word, that pure uncut. I said, wow, this is amazing. Then, bow our heads, it's time to pray. So me, I'm old school. I'm taking the Compton off or whatever hat I got on. I'm the only one. So then, of course, I got in where I fit in. I was like, God ain't tripping on the hats in here, I said. So it's real. So it doesn't always mean dress means there's going to be a problem, but it is church. I mean, who going to act up in church? God dang. But I think on the sideline, when I'm looking at an NBA game and I see a guy who's just trying to get his clothing line launched, and I'm like, why you got all them checkers on? And what is that? And then it's just super big and baggy, or it's super crispy and tight, and it looked like he got on the mink. And I'm like, I'm just saying, if it were my league, no. You watch an NFL sideline game, what they got on? Team issue, as they call it. You wearing something that represents what we are here for. We are not here for your individual brand. You do that in the locker room. Go to your Ferrari. Everybody will see it. You on the sideline, and we got millions of eyeballs and impressions that are being soiled and stained into our brand. Let's just say Fendi ain't it. And I'm not dissing Fendi. I'm just saying Fendi better Fendi up, or they ain't getting that shine. Adam Silver need to get this under control, because cats be looking wild on the NBA sidelines. NFL like, please, you better change your clothes. Oh, you don't want to change? Uniform police, come here, go get his. $10,000. You like that outfit? Now, you can wear 1,001 gold chains, do you? That's about it. Okay, so let's get into this, because this is all the cultural stuff, all the buildup that we need to talk about, as Kevin Durant was speaking on the narrative that the world is catching up to Team USA. We're going to build the Team USA roster in a second as well. All I hear is AAU is destroying the game. The Euros do it right, while the Americans do it wrong. It's a lot of BS with that. I can read between the lines on that. It's a shot at black Americans. Now, is this real, or is this Ryan Clark fake? Tell me, y'all. We're controlling the sport. They're tired of us controlling the sport. France is coming for you. Really? We smacked them boys. Whew. Was that real? Was that real? You know what? Let's go. Let's go live. Let's go line for line. Let's go into this again. Wow. All I hear is AAU is destroying the game. How many times have I come on here and told you guys, miss me with the AAU stuff? You know what's happening in this world? People are not parenting. So they blame everything. It starts with school. Our school, at our school, they're doing this and this and that. Your kid is going to get different information from all types of sources, all types of inputs. Your kid is going to do that. The goal of being a parent, the mission of being a parent, your job is, as a parent, to help navigate them through that. Not away from that, around that, through that. Because you can't avoid that. The most helicopter parent in the world is going to have a son or daughter who's going to text some fast-ass girl or some misfit dude who's going to say, dog, let's miss school today. It's coming if it hasn't happened already. Girl, let's go over to his house. It's coming if it hasn't happened yet. Your job is to navigate, have the voice inside of them so loud, they're like, nah, 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 nah. Not to say I don't want that call to happen. So parents are like in this zone of complaining about entities because they don't want to do the work. Where your kids should be in that entity. AAU is destroying the game. Are you kidding me? Your son or daughter is playing locally. They're doing so well that they're going to play regionally. And in the state tournament, they're doing so well, they're going to go across the country to play a sport. They're 11 years old. Do you know how much that changes their mindset in terms of exposure and experiences? Especially if they're from some underprivileged or underserved community. Especially. Them cats don't even leave the block. I lived on Rosecrans, and I left LA as an adult not knowing that the Rosecrans in Compton was the same Rosecrans in Manhattan Beach when I ended up living in Manhattan Beach. And I like to call myself enlightened. And you mad at your son or daughter? Oh, well, everybody messing with him and want to talk to him, and he got to go. He's going to New York tomorrow. Oh, this AAU is just too much. People just be talking. So it's not destroying the game. Okay, AAU is a great structure. You got to make sure you're on a great team with a great coach, and your son or daughter is contributing. So all you're going to do, it's not going to be perfect. The Euros do it right. That's another thing we always hear. The Euros. Americans ain't doing nothing. What? What are they doing? What are they doing? Where they guards at? Let me say. Yeah, where they guards at? Oh, Luka a guard. Yeah. Big old super slow-mo. Yeah, give them that. They got 8 guys, 10 guys, 20 guys. We got the other 430. While the Americans do it wrong. Yeah, it's a lot of BS. Yeah. I can read between the lines on that. It's a shot at black Americans. Now, this is something that always happens. When something becomes pristine, like it becomes the creme de la creme, it becomes the top dog, and then the influences and the culture of it is black, you hear a lot of the criticism differently. Because everything gets criticized. White sports get criticized too, right? We got to watch them to know. Golf gets criticized. You don't believe me? How did Live Golf come out? How did they even create a Live Golf? What was the opportunity of a Live Golf? Because they were talking trash about the PGA. So people, when they get mad at me, they be like, Marcellus, you don't never give no credit to no race stuff. I said, no, I do. But you got to look at it from the right, proper lens. They criticize all the sports. The Olympics, all the sports. Everything gets hell. If you get praise, you get criticism, okay? But when it's a sport like NFL, black, NBA, black, it does hit different. But this is, to me, why it hits different. I'm a black guy. I'm driving down the street yesterday. I got a rental car right now. I've been having it for like a week or two. I'm lazy as hell. I don't want to get my other car fixed. Actually, I am, but it's taking forever. And I'm just like, man, I'm tired of this tire always messing up. I'm driving down the street. I got a rental car. It's a Malibu. Normal car, right? Good car. Like nondescript. Like just, it's a car, right? My neighbors, they're looking at me. Now, this is where I think race really plays with people mentally. Depends on what your racial experience is. I'm done with this quote, no? I'm driving. I do these sociology experiments. I'm driving, and everybody's, in my neighborhood, everyone walks in the middle of the street. Families, just kids, strollers, everything. And then the cars are in the way instead of the opposite. And I'm just going, and then they're getting out the way and they're looking. And there's two ways you could take that look. Because right now, in the car I'm in the neighborhood I'm in, you could take that like, oh, they're looking at me because I'm a brother riding in here and they think I don't belong here. Or you can remember that when I'm in my normal car, my Tesla, my Model X with the wings, and then they're walking and this is the same people. And then I'm like going, they can hear it, and they do this. And they're looking. I ran this experiment in the 9th grade, and I ran it again yesterday. It's about what you think of yourself is what you're going to project. I give it to you like this. A beautiful girl walks into, and this is what happened in the 9th grade. Beautiful girl named Tiffany Cambridge. I always talk about her. That's my homie. She walks into the class. Everyone's staring at her. She feels good about herself. She my homegirl. She be like, they like what I got on today. Ooh, I'm hurting them today, girl. What's up, dog? I'm killing them today. Not feeling good about yourself. You're not the pretty girl. You're not Tiffany Cambridge. What y'all looking at? What they looking at? Why they always looking at me? The ugly girl always hearing. They staring. They gonna stare either way. Is the point. So when they go to the whole, like, you know, it's really a code for going at black Americans. Adam Silver is the one that's steering this ship. And I think him leaning into like the whole inclusivity, I want my players to be partners and all that stuff, I think he went a little overboard. I think he overcorrected from maybe what David Stern was doing, which was coming down with a stern hand. I think it went a little too far. Because the NBA needs a timeout. And they need to correct college basketball, give it its proper respect, because it's looking great right now. They need to correct the AAU in terms of the messaging. Why are we talking bad about something that's going to feed your – it's going to feed your league? Then look at the NFL. NFL gets it right. They like, Hey, college football, get these playoffs and all this stuff good. Hey, flag football, youth football, we got our leagues. We got it. I wouldn't let the AAU run out of control and just mess up all of the imaging of the American basketball, the whole inroads. No, if I'm the NBA, I'm like, y'all better fix AAU or else you're going to hear about NBAU. That's kind of dope. A6 up, NBAU. Every team in every city has one. Then they find the G League cities or teams. Then they go between those places that have a lot of gap. And we just start popping up NBAU. If you don't like the AAU. But I ain't going to let you mess up our brand. NBA doesn't look like that. They don't think like that. It's kind of weird. All right. We can leave Pat Riley alone right now because we'll do that tomorrow. Let's build our team real quick since we talking this talk. Y'all want to build a team real quick? I know I do. I want to build a team. Let's build it.
It's 2.5.
Right, so you have 9.5.
You got 9.5 slots.
Yes. So I think Maxey should make it.
Okay. I would say bubble. I'd say Maxey's on the bubble because not because he's not off. He is must see Tyrese. But
out of these 6'3" and under guards, I think
just take backcourt players.
Okay, backcourt players. Yeah.
Okay, so there's Ant.
Ant.
He's on.
Yes. Booker.
Maybe. Booker and Tyrese are bubble to me. Maybe they are, but Ant's definitely like.
How could you say Booker is on the bubble when the man just played and won a gold medal? And not only did he played
it's a good
every
point.
which way, the right way.
I'm just because Rich, I'm just saying, like, we have so many names to go through. When I hear one that can't not be on the team, I'll say it.
Okay.
I think Ant can't not be on the team.
Okay.
So now Booker and Tyrese, let's keep going.
Yeah, well, you have
Cade.
to. Let's just say this. The guys that was on the last Olympic gold medal team, they actually get
preference.
Okay. Yes.
Grandfather him in. We just heard Kevin Durant, and he also said, hey, I'm expecting to be on 2028 Olympics. Steph and I didn't say we tapping out. LeBron said that. Remember that. Dog, this team is insane. And we over here talking about we ain't got no game. We just won the NBA All-Stars against the world, but you know how that goes. But the point is, Who in the hell I don't even want to watch this segment. How in the hell y'all gonna figure this out? This is impossible. And what has Max got on? That's he in LA too much. Look at he got on some chucks.
Booker, Tyrese, Cade. Talking about backcourt players now.
Yes. Cade. Yes.
Jaylen Brown.
Maybe.
Damn.
Kawhi Leonard or too old?
No.
Okay, too old.
Yeah.
So Jaylen Brown might be the MVP this year. And he's a maybe.
Yeah, but he didn't play before, but maybe. I know he would probably want to play. I mean, he didn't tell me that, but I imagine all guys want to play.
Okay, now I'm going to stop it right here. We're going to do this again tomorrow because my mind ain't even here, and I'm mad. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. Who playing the best in the NBA right now? You can make an argument for Kawhi Leonard, correct? Now, his team ain't. He already said we're not contenders. We already know no Zubac, no James Harden, stop playing. And even with them, probably stop playing. Kawhi younger than LeBron. Kawhi playing better than LeBron. If LeBron wanted to be on the 28 Olympic team, you know he would be on it. Why not Kawhi? Anybody? You hurt my feelings right there, Rich, when you said that. What? He too old. Too old. How about too good? What you talking about? Oh, how about there's another guy that they're trying to write off and say not good enough and all this stuff. Let's talk. Travis Kelce. Should he retire? Should he come back? What's cracking?
What do you think about bringing back Kelce at 37 after the performance he had last year?
I wouldn't do it. And that's when you're in the front office and you're a head coach. You have to make the honest and sober observation that you want to pay a player for what they're going to do, not what they've done. He is slowing down. I know Jason had some statistics there, but he did go from 97 to 76 catches. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes was hurt. But when you look at the best tight ends in the game right now, Trey McBride's 27, Brock Bowers is 25, Sam Laporte is 25. There's some really good tight ends in the draft, like Kenyon Sadiq, Max Clare, Michael Trigg, amongst others. If I'm Kansas City, go get the next guy, honor Travis Kelce for what he's done, but go get the next young tight end and go take care of these other needs, tackle, running back, and receiver.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not mad at that perspective because that is a perspective that we have seen play out many a times where they get rid of a player maybe a year early than a year later, right? I'd rather get rid of you earlier than later. So we've seen that before, even though we're like, yo, he's still good. He better than who you bringing in right now, but then you got to do your projections. That player, younger, as good, maybe will surpass him soon. But if you're Travis Kelce, you ain't fell off. He's not Travis Kelce peak powers. But last year was a good year. It's a Pro Bowl guy. Still catching the rock. And then he said, look, he has 76 catches, went down from 97. Now, obviously, he was missing his quarterback. So why is that landing all on Travis Kelce's production when the reality is, dog, I ain't got Patrick Mahomes. How you think his career would have looked without Patrick Mahomes? A little different, right? So in his own assessment, he made both arguments. Like, give him another chance because guess what? The dude didn't have his quarterback. And he still went out there and got some. Yeah, he went out there and got some. Like this video, subscribe to this video because I'm going to show y'all how you got to go get some too. This is interesting. Look at this NIL breakdown. Malachi Tony, we know who he is, right? Boss, number 10, right? You know him? That freshman year. This is Miami Hurricanes NIL pitch to Malachi Tony for his freshman season. $1.4 million yearly and $500,000 additional each season he finishes at Miami. Unlimited use of a Boosters billionaire named John Ruiz, his private yacht. Private suite for any Dolphins home game. Wow. They are out here winning. They are out here winning, y'all. And who are they? These are the guys that are going from college to the pros. But to get there, you got to travel this yellow brick road.
What I love, Rich, about the Combine, I love when guys, regardless of where they think they're going to get drafted or how high they're going to get drafted, decide to compete anyway.
Right.
Because if you're a great player, look, scouts already know you're a great player. The Combine doesn't hurt you when you're a great player and you're a consensus, let's just say top 10 guy, top 15 guy. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt you.
Anything that can help can hurt. Okay? Because you know why? There's always going to be a grade of someone who's a 9.0 and an 8.9, whatever your metric system is per team. And then you're grabbing information from all sources. Okay, let's watch the film. Okay, no, let's go visit him. Let's go to the actual game and let's go to his practice. Let's go to the arena, the stadium. Let's see him. Okay, let's see him at the East-West Shrine All-Star game. Okay, let's go see him at the Senior Bowl. Okay, no. Let's see him in their bowl game. Okay, let's go see him at the Combine. Anytime you're around it, you're on. You're on assessing. I'm sorry, Lewis, but you can lose something at the Combine because, look, you could be amazing. This is the first thing I know players respect, and players also start to realize, oh, you're a program dude. You literally get to the Combine and you see Alabama, you see Arkansas, and you see all that. You're like, all right. And then you watch them do drills. You're like, yo, that's it? That's all you can do? I remember, no lie, there was some guy who was an SEC defensive end that came out with me. I don't remember his name, or I would tell you. He did 8 reps on the 225 bench press. And he went before me. Now, obviously, I'm small school. Obviously, I'm going to do more than that. But I was like, 8? And the only thing I could think of is he was that good to play, start, and ball in the SEC to come to the Combine. Remember, they don't invite everyone to the Combine. What do they draft? 32, 7, 224. They draft 224 players. 32 times 7, right? But then, how many at the Combine? Less than that, fewer than that. He doing 8. And I'm telling you, everybody in the line was saying the same thing. Damn, dog, that's it? So you trying to tell me it doesn't hurt? Yeah, it does. Because if I'm a team and I know that and I see that, and I'm watching this dude, I'm like, I saw him on film. He didn't go first round, I'll tell you that. SEC baller. No, sir.
It can only help you. People understand. Well, I guess I really am talking about quarterbacks in particular, because people understand that, look, it's a different environment. You're not throwing to your players, et cetera, and that there may be some off-target throws. But I'll tell you what they really love. People love guys who want to compete and who want to put their skills on display. And the cream always rises to the top, man. It always does. And that's why I'm glad when the top players participate. That's good for you up there, in the TV booth talking about it. It's good for us analyzing it. It's great for the fans. It's just great overall.
Miss me. I love you, Lewis Reddick, but blah, blah, blah. Once I hear you say it's good for the fans, I'm like, maybe that's not in alignment to what's good for that player. I don't want my son hearing that. Scratch that from the record. Like, no. If you are already in a safe, assured space, don't tempt it. Don't play with fate. Don't play with fire. Don't do it. It's not worth it. One, you could get hurt. Let's just be real. Because you're going to go out there and try to live up to your reputation, which is, if you're a top 10 dude, you got a rep. You can't go out there and just be like, this is not competition. This is not scaring. This is not running away from competition. This ain't a competition. Where I get drafted is largely in my hands, and some of it is out of my hands. And the part that's out of my hands, I don't want to even play around with it. Let them figure this out based on all the good stuff I've already done over these 3-4 years. Now I'm going to break it down and make it over these last 3-4 hours. You have 4 years of work, a body of work that's amazing to a top 10 level. And now I'm about to go risk it all or put some of that in jeopardy for 3 hours? What if I have a bad workout? No sirree. What did Draymond say? Oh, I can't have a bad game? What you gonna say to a team? I can't have a bad workout? What if it's an indicator of what's to come? What? No. No. Do not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's almost like how our school system is set up. We go to class, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, semester, grades. And then they say, take this SAT. You be like, what? All of this counts? Like, forget all of this? No, forget it. It's counting, but this matters. You give me the option not to take the SAT? Trust me, I'm not taking it. Look at my grades. Look what I did for 4 years. Well, what if your school was easy? I need a standardized way. That's a good argument. But the combine is not standardized because it's not about football. It's about athleticism, which makes a good football player. I can't lie. If you're a good athlete, you got a shot. But there's some bad athletes that are sick-ass football players too. Or at least they're bad in their workouts, right? Real spit. Oh, man, let's get into this. Let's get a little spicier. I saw a topic that threw a lot of people off. You know, on this show, we try to find those contradictions. So the governor of California, by the name of Gavin Newsom, said these statements. Uh-oh, y'all ready for this? You know I ain't going to run from it. We don't do the politics on here. We just talk about the life issues. So this is the governor of California. His name is Gavin Newsom, and he's under some backlash from the black community. Really? I'm black. You know, no backlash from me. You got to do your homework on this one. This is kind of interesting, but I can see how people fell for the banana in the tailpipe. After telling a room full of black Americans, I am like you all. I'm a 960 SAT guy, and I can't read. Now, you read that headline, even though you can't read. If you read that headline, you feel a certain type of way, wouldn't you? Let's go through this. Walk with me now. What do they say in colors? Let's run down there and get one. No. Let's walk down and get them all. Let's go.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
When keeping it real goes wrong. Like, hold on, dog. You trying to be the president, you can't read? I think he just gave some fodder to your opponents, whatever that may look like going up in 2028. But I want you guys, you heard that. Now, if you just hear that, you see this image, that's a black guy. And he's looking, said y'all, so you say you all. So you start making these lazy assumptions that the crowd reflects him. I think it says in Atlanta. And he's just like, I'm like y'all. Now the y'all threw people off because he probably was thinking y'all like the average American. Because let's be real, the average American ain't got no 1,300, 1,500, 1,600. Not Ivy League bound. Average American, 960, that might be high for an average American. I think the average SAT score is probably in the 8s, if you really want to go there. But the point is, was he talking about black people and your lower educational standards? Or was he talking about the average American, which we know can't even read or write like him at a 6th grade level? His words, not mine. So then they did some assessment. They said, who is he talking to? And it's kind of interesting when you see it. It's like, what's this crowd? Oh, I don't want this sound. I don't want this sound. Too loud. Watch this. Look at the crowd. Can you see? We're going to look at this crowd. Now, it's dark in here, but this show is. I ain't seen a black person yet. Have you? Maybe her. No. Maybe, let's see her. Nope, another white girl. White women everywhere. Keep going. You said, ooh, whoa, look at this line. Can I get this? I need this video. Stop spinning. Oh, I got to get this video. Because then that's going to really knock it down. I can see that. I can see clearly now. The blacks are gone. Let me see. What is this video? I just want to show you lazy assumptions. Oh, they won't let me play it. It's okay. That's all right. We can look through it with a spinning wheel. Let's look through this video. Ooh, I always show that. What is that? I don't know. Let's look at this. Okay, this is the crowd going in. Maybe your brother got some Tim's on. I don't know. Point being, he under a lot of, I've seen that video more than once. So I think he's taking a little water in the boat right now, a little criticism. And then it looks even weirder trying to dig yourself out of that. Say, no, it wasn't for that reason. I was just, okay. Let's get out of here on a little lighter subject. Let's talk about social media and how it's affected the family. And then we're going to get up out of here. Make sure you hit the like button. I know y'all like this show. No matter what, we're going to be here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to think about it. We're going to go there. Let's go.
Social media made men obsessed with women they never met and made women feel entitled to lifestyles they've never had and can't afford. Everybody's scrolling. Everybody comparing. But nobody's building. Men out here fantasizing about filter faces and highlight reels, ignoring the women who actually hold them down in real life. And women out here demanding a lifestyle that requires discipline, sacrifice, and structure from men who don't even have that damn selves.
I don't know if that song gonna get this thing banned, but the scroll, right? Now we talking in absolutes. He's generalizing. I totally get it. But have you ever seen somebody lose their way just because of social media? I unfortunately have. I have family members, not just obsessed with Instagram or obsessed with, it's really Instagram too, but obsessed with social media. But Instagram is, it got some different kind of crack. Like that cocaine in Instagram is pure. I mean, they are on it. They are on it. And I'm really talking about women because I know a couple of my family members lost their way. They lost their way because of that. Because what it is when they go viral, you can tell when they send something out that went somewhere because they can't even stay in the moment. They can't even stay with you in reality. We can't just be in the backyard chilling. Why you keep checking your phone? Trying to see what them numbers doing. And then when the numbers are up, what do you check next? The comments. And I'm like, none of those people you ever gonna meet. Like, I get it. I've been victim of it too. I'm like, oh, I'm popping. Ooh, what they say. But can we not rob now and rob reality for what they gonna say, what they saying? And then you, once again, as the Rottweiler, you sitting there and you're like, I'm right here. You sitting there, your cousin, you're like, hey man, come on, dog. Then they get mad at you. Dog, why are you tripping? Because you're not here. What do you mean why I'm tripping? I didn't come over here to not be here with you, dog. Continue.
It's all a performance. Luxury rentals, fake love, borrowed money, staged happiness. Meanwhile, real men are losing focus. Real women are losing patience. And real relationships are dying because everyone thinks they deserve something they never worked for. We're chasing validation instead of value, attention instead of alignment, status instead of stability. It's not dating anymore. It's marketing.
Damn.
And the ones who unplugged, locked in, built quietly, and leveled up in real life, they're the only ones not participating in this circus.
Blah, blah, blah. Can you serve two gods? We know the answer's no. But can you be in the social media world and at the same time keep your way? I think so. I'm not going to be over dramatic. Yeah. Read a few comments, know what it is. I mean, if you walk into something, know it's fake. Like, it's almost like now when I go to Universal Studios or Six Flags and they, Halloween time, I take the kids and House of Horrors. You can scare me still, but I'm not scared. Like, oh. You feel me? That's about as good as social media gets for me. Ooh. Because I know it's an app. I went into it. I know if I go to House of Horrors, as soon as I pay my money and walk in, I'm walking out. Y'all not gonna kill me. That ain't what this is built for. This ain't to scare me to death. This is to scare me. So I look at social media the same thing, same way. Like, man, stop. Man, stop. Just do that. Next time somebody woofing at you, go blow their house down. Come on, man. We can't be doing all that. So love for you guys out there. That's going to have to end it for today's show. I gotta make myself smile real quick. I got to make myself smile. Can you smile with me, guys? We all got to smile right here. And make sure you hit the like button and show some love to my son, MJ. Let's get some. Oh! What's wrong with this video? I am getting shut down a lot. Oh, I'm out. Nope, we're not doing that. I got another video for you. Don't tell me Powerade done took my son. Let me say. Where our NIL check? Did it clear? Did it clear? Hit the like button. Make sure we get our NIL money. Let's go. What's good, fam? It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. And I got to talk to you about something that's been a game changer for me. Y'all know I've been on the comeback trail after my hip surgery. And let me tell you, getting back to 100% ain't easy. I've been looking for anything to give me that edge, to help me bounce back stronger, faster. And that's where Venia's new blood flow hydration product comes in. Oh, this ain't just another supplement, people. This is about optimizing your body from the inside out. Since I started taking Venia blood flow hydration, I'm feeling a big difference in my physical therapy sessions and my energy levels. It's helping me get that crucial blood flow where it needs to go, helping my body heal and perform. I'm feeling more vibrant, more ready to tackle whatever comes my way. It's like my body just remembers how to be its best self. And for anyone out there just looking to elevate your daily well-being, this is it. And here's the best part. Venia is so confident you'll love it, they're offering a 90-day money-back guarantee. That's how you know it's legit. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So head over to the link in my bio, check out Venia Blood Flow Hydration, and start your own comeback story. Trust me, your body will thank you. Let's get it. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Love for you guys for rocking with your boy. Like and subscribe and keep this thing going. The best thing going. And then knowing. Do y'all know about that? Anybody know that song? No? Beat up in the comments. Let go. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not unheard of here.
Because I think the birds.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So.